Hello everybody, welcome back. Exanima beta 0.5.2 this time, so I've managed to get the update from Steam. I'm going to continue on. This will be part 5, I think, of the Let's Play Exanima that I'm doing. So I still have a continue button, so we're going to just crack on and hopefully it'll put us back in the same place where I was. And yeah, it took a while to load actually, but it has restored us to where we were, so excellent, we can carry on. So let's get out of this map room. Sort of seemed to, I must have been playing around with the camera angle when I left, put us in on a bit of a weird angle, but so let's carry on to this area. We need to get back into the rhythm of fighting and make sure that we aren't gonna die too early on. We've got this guy running out at us now. Machete, but no armor whatsoever. And we know there's another one in here, so I'm gonna have to be a little bit careful doing this. And get there in the end. Always a bit of a shaky start. Coming back to playing Exanima, so hopefully we can shake off those early mistakes soon. Quite glad that this guy only has a bit of wood, because I really wasn't expecting him to come running in like that at all, so never mind. Okay, let's just backtrack and we'll go back to the first room. Give it a nice good scout around. Okay, so we have this key. If I can ever grab it, there we go. And these things I find really interesting. I wonder if they're gonna like turn into something one day that we can maybe open, or if they'll just stay like that. But pretty interesting. A book, just the old logbook. Get in my pile and careful scan of the rest of this room. So not too many comments on things that I've missed so far. There's been one or two things that I think I have missed, which I'll go back once I get to the end of level 2. Then I'll go back and I'll go through all the comments properly and try and find the things that you said that I've missed. Okay, so this is a nice nice little upgrade for us, as we've got no spoilers yet. Lovely. And not too much else that I can see. Bottle with a note in. Wonder if we can... Oh, no description on that one either, so I was wondering if we could maybe read some lore that I'd never seen, but never mind. And don't trust this. Looks like there's nothing there. I can't see anything else obvious. We could... can we take this candlestick? Nope. Actually looks a little bit bigger than some of the ones we see enemies wearing, or wielding I should say. Maybe that's just because it's got a candle in it, I'm not sure. Right, anyway. Layered cloth. I think layered are the best type. Not sure what I've got on at the moment. Yeah, layered as well. To me, from just sort of glancing at the stats like I do, the layered cloth ones seem to be the ones to go for. Still nothing in these cupboards. And okay. I'm actually quite glad that we found another belt here because I put the other one in a chest. I noticed as I was looking back through the footage as I was editing, I noticed that I'd I won't even ask what this guy's doing, but yeah, I noticed that I'd sort of ditched my belt. Right, so this is an area that usually turns into a bit of a Royal Rumble, so I'm going to actually try and avoid that. I think just lure at least one of them out. Kind of don't like my position in there up against that wall. Well, this zombie has incredibly nice trousers. If nothing else, his trousers are vibrant, you know. I was a little bit lucky not to take damage to anything. Oh dear. Ugh, so that was a pretty horrible fight actually. I think I got away with it in terms of it. I don't think that I took any... He's still going. I don't think I took any red damage, but it wasn't a great fight at all. And pretty sure that's what I've gotten already. Yeah. Unfortunately not layered trousers, we can't swap to be strikingly purple. But never mind. Let's be on guard a little bit in this area. Check out some of these rooms that I actually normally just bypass, but we don't know if there was anything that has been added into this area or if I've maybe missed something in my previous runs. So nah, I can't really see anything, so we're going to assume that there's nothing special in here. And door here. It's quite an interesting little area. This, you know, it's full of these little rooms that look like they were, you know, occupied by some of the people in charge. So it's always pretty useful, or interesting, I should say. And this used to be a place where you got the key to the training room, but I always remember that because it's got the training room dummy, but that key seems to not be here anymore, and the training room I don't think is even locked anymore. So whether or not that key just doesn't exist could well be the case, but let's check this chest. Thigh-high boots and a velvet shirt. Nah, I'm gonna just pass on those, I think. The coverage on the thigh-high boots is really nice, actually, but the stats on it aren't amazing, and I'd rather have these, I think, as it stands. Alright, so let's just go and scout around this area before we go and grab our key. Check out that lore that's on the floor. Most of these chests and non-reinforced chests tend to be sort of lesser quality loot. There isn't very many times that I upgrade from opening those chests on the second level anyway. But, sometimes it's definitely worth checking in them. I actually see anything particularly interesting in this room. Another one of these little boxes. That's the way back out, so we'll push on this way. Yeah, I thought so. I thought there must be something in here. And chain trousers again. I'm assuming they're going to be the same as the ones I've got on. Let's just have a look. They actually look a little bit different. But the stats are the same to my eyes, except for maybe... No, yeah, they look the same. Which ones are shinier? These ones, I think. And let's have a look at this lore. Old Scroll. I have been informed that the conservers have spies amongst us. Despite our differences, I cannot imagine they are looking to harm us or even impede our mission here. I cannot in truth see much reason to prevent them from knowledge of our progress. I am inclined to just let them get their information rather than waste resources and encourage doubt and suspicion amongst us. Interesting. I'd say the same style as like the mouldy tattered ones, so maybe that's a bit of an older scroll. Velvet shoes, boots, and that's about it in here, I think. So we'll just push onwards now and check out this floor here. That idiot and his thugs are still sending many down here. I must admit I'm impressed by his methods. In some ways he is less a fool than he appears. I must take advantage of this and resume my research whilst I still can. I have yet to find a place where I were. So, something interesting going on with the camera here. I'm not quite sure what's causing that. A little bit strange. Okay, so we'll grab that. Get ready for a fight in this room. Yep. Ooh, very aggressive. Oh, and I do have a little bit of Exanima news actually. We have been informed that there will be a update coming in the next few days, so I'm really looking forward to that. Not sure if it's going to be more of a animation update again, which is possible. I know that they've been trying out a lot of different animations, and that is something which will be part of the update, but I'm not sure. I don't think there'll be anything beyond the portal yet, but maybe some more things to do with the skills, maybe, but we'll see. I'm really excited for that update, and be sure to do a video when it comes out. Clearly this was once a place of military activity, but who were they fighting? Were we once at war with these people? It would seem we won. How could such events be completely erased from our history? Thaven believes that somewhere down here lies the true source of our power. I cannot make sense of any of this. I wish now that I had been less dismissive of Thaven's theories. Now that is a very interesting one. That sort of implies that there's like generations of people who are, you know, the evidence and notes lying around aren't necessarily all from the same group of people, and yeah, a bit of an interesting one. So see if we can find anything extra in this room. This is an interesting little item. See if we can put it on our heads. We can't quite balance it, maybe the other way around. It's a bit like a crown, isn't it? Yes. Just yes. I'm gonna see if I can keep this on whilst I navigate the dungeon. Seems no. But it was fun whilst it lasted, right? I had fun anyway. I hope you all did. Nothing in those chests. However, I believe there's some loots in here, so another interesting bottle for those keeping track. Couple actually. And so parchment. This place begins to intrigue me. Faven understands more things than I imagined. What if he is right? It would change everything. How could we be so ignorant? If I had more time, I believe I would undertake his mission. I wonder what changes he has brought about by now with these discoveries. These are important times. I would live to see them. Excellent. Pair of shoes. Oh, I didn't even realise we could move this. This could be a good one to put over the top of enemies, maybe. It's a little bit funny about going on my head. Which is... almost. My depth perception is clearly not up to scratch tonight. So, let's try again. No. Never mind. Ooh, so... Wow. A bar mace. I have seen this one before, but it's quite rare, to be honest, that I see this one. So, decent stats. I had to go with using it last time I found it. I wasn't too impressed, to be honest. There was just other one-handed weapons that I prefer over this, but I'm going to take it anyway, as it's a little bit of a rare one. And I'm sure it wasn't that colour when I saw it, but could be wrong about that, actually. What I'd really like to find is the upgrade for my sword, but it doesn't look like we're going to get that from in here. But there we are. And make sure that I've got everything from this little area. I think I have. Should we try and don the crown again? Seems like we're okay walking around with it on, but I actually can feel the difference in the weight on my character wearing this. Which is a bit of a shame. I like that hat, but it just wasn't meant to be. So, I think I'm sort of done and dusted with this area now. I've got my keys, I believe. The keys that I need. I think I've been in most of the rooms, although I say that sort of tentatively, as almost sure to have missed some stuff along the way. See if we can deal with this fight a little bit better than the others. Yeah, I'm getting there. Still took a little bit of residual damage, but never mind. Trying to work out. I must have been down there already, as there's the line of corpses. So normally I would sort of head back that way. I'm just sort of intrigued as to these other areas that I wouldn't necessarily always go in. So yeah, I actually seen some of the improvements that are going to be made to shields and swords, sort of one-handed and shields, and the animations just look really, really nice. I'm always impressed with how the developers are constantly improving the animations. You know, I always think, oh well, they look and feel amazing. How can they ever get any better? And then they just manage it somehow every time. But I mean, you can really see the care and attention that's gone into this game, and it's a rare thing, I think, these days for games like this. It's Sorry, just got distracted midway through my sentence with this new hat. Doesn't look like it's going to happen either. Maybe one of these little ones. Can we wear this as a hat, maybe? No. What about this? Oh, that's nice. There's a ladle. It's a shame we can't take that as a weapon. I'd be interested to try that. And what is this thing? It's like an odd fork. Again, wouldn't mind trying that out as a weapon, but it doesn't look like it's possible at the moment. So we'll creep onwards through these areas. Never really properly checked all these bits and bobs whether there's any... Ooh, another hat. This is just going to be a whole episode of me trying different items on my head. So as of yet, none of them have been really adequate. I mean, the bucket would be the classic. Somebody wanted me to have a look at the bucket on my head, but honestly, it's like old bananas. Everybody's tried the bucket on the heads. How many people have tried a plate? Enough of that. It's easy for me to sort of lose my sense of direction whilst I'm doing all this, but I think I'm okay. I do feel like I've missed some stuff, but I'm going to be going back round anyway. For now, I think I may as well. In fact, do you know, I need to go and unlock that other door. Totally lost, actually. Oh well. There's nothing pressing me to go in any particular direction. That's part of the problem. I mean, I was originally planning to do this with the map actually up. Yeah, with the map for level 2 up, so that I could be sure that I was going in every room, but I just forgot. And I don't think it really matters. I think so long as I can get all the enemies down and do it that way, and then I can always get to the very end of the level and go back round sort of off camera and then just show, like I did for the first level, just all the things that I've missed. So I'm not too concerned, but if there's things that are making you sort of rage that I've missed, then I'm really sorry, but just let me know with a comment, and I'll make sure that I'll include that in one of the future videos. And it looks like we found our way around, actually, to the training room, because we're in the training room here. So I don't think I've done this since the doors in the changing room changed, and would like to have quite a good scout around in here, just to see if there's anything new. Well, he's not new, but we'll take him on anyway. So yeah, I'm kind of keen to get through this series before the update comes out, but at the same time, I'm not too worried if I don't. But I'd like to make some progress, so hopefully I'll be uploading some of these a bit more regularly in the next few days. I know I've been a little bit slack sort of the last few days and last week and things, and partly to do with my internet and partly just because other things are sort of taking my attention away. But yeah, I really love doing these videos, so hopefully I can just sort of knuckle down and get them coming out sort of once every other day or once every day. That's my aim. It won't always happen like that because of other things, but that's my aim. And about 5 minutes left doing this, so try and see if I can head somewhere where something is gonna happen. Could look through this bar. I'd like to find the bit of lore. Yeah, there it is. Actually, because that counts as something happening, I think. So a bit of lore here. I'm sitting in a tavern, something I've not done in a long time. Alas, it is quite empty, and all the drink is spoiled long ago. These people cannot have been so different from us, and yet some things are very strange. There are no lamps, and even fires that never burn out. I do not understand the source of their power. These walls echo with the souls of the long dead, but beneath that I sense something else. Like a far-reaching presence. Its fate but everywhere, and very strange. Could this be the mythical guardian? Or even Thaven's spellgiver? The spellgiver, give me some spells. Mythical guardian, I want to kill you. Actually, probably, maybe not wise to declare that I want to kill the mythical guardian. He sounds quite formidable, actually. And sure, just saw like a little chest, but I don't think it could have been. No. Okay, so we got that lore at least. Toilets. Always worth a check. Although usually nothing in the toilets. In fact, I can't think of any item that I found in toilets in the entire game. But nevertheless, there is a there is a small chance that something's been plopped in there. Excuse the terminology. And well, I suppose I just need to sort of make my way back. Oh yeah, this is a new thing. I've seen this, and I've seen this somewhere already. Isn't it? Probably a screenshot or something. People have taken these little things, and well, that's the kind of thing that I would also do. So let's take these little things. I wonder if we can take the whole board. Actually, no. There's quite a lot of them. I wonder if there's enough to actually play a game. So try and train one of these zombies into how to play checkers. Whoops. And I think actually this is a good place to end the video. That's about 30 minutes again, and I will be back soon to continue this this run through the Exanima beta campaign. I hope it's been fun to watch, and I'll see you in the next one.